welcome back.
Welcome back.
We missed you.
Yes. We got through the holidays.
I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Yes.
We got through it. We ate a lot.
Yes, we did.
I know I did.
I did too. Yes, can you see? I did. Yes, and we're in the month of December, on the last month of the year.
The last month of the
But that's okay, because it's the best month. It's the best.
Why is it the best month, Vanessa?
Because it's Sagittarius season. It was my birthday.
Yes. Our girl had a birthday.
Yes.
She had a birthday on
Blessing.
December the 2nd.
Blessing.
Yes.
Wonderful day, wonderful blessings, I tell you. Miracles happen, I tell you. Miracles happen. We went out on my birthday, and we were so blessed that someone we did not know took care of our meal.
I was going to pay for the meal. I took her out for a birthday celebration, and the restaurant, they came over, the employees came over, and they sang happy birthday. And then afterwards, a gentleman who was sitting near us, he wished her a happy birthday as well.
Yep.
And so when I asked for the ticket, we were told that it was paid for.
And I was like, what?
Brought her to tears.
Brought me to tears.
Brought me to tears too.
I tell you, such a blessing. So we share that with you to let you know miracles happen every
all the
day.
time.
Just stay faithful and expect it. Stay faithful. Just be genuine. Go in faith. Because when I tell you, I didn't have really nothing planned for my birthday. I just didn't want no deadlines. No, Vanessa, I need to do this. And I didn't want none of that. And it was just God blessing the day. So
yes. And she even went and had a massage afterwards.
Whew.
Jealous.
I'm still keeping my
I'm
mind.
jealous.
I'm keeping my mind. Just thinking about that. I tell you.
How you keeping your mind?
I'm just keeping my mind. Just keeping my mind. Because to go through the holidays, we know it can be a bit challenging.
Oh my goodness.
You know, you can have the different feelings if you've got loved ones, you know, that you've lost, and it's just the hustle and bustle of the holiday.
True.
So we just hope,
especially and specifically for us who
caregivers. So, well, we didn't say thank you. Welcome to Real Talk, Tender Hearts. Conversations and caregiving.
I guess we were supposed to do that, right?
Yes.
We just jump right in because we know you know us.
Yes,
you know us.
You know
but
us.
for those who don't know us, yes, we are Real Talk, Tender Hearts, Conversations in Caregiving. And our platform is used to help and give some hopefully helpful ideas and suggestions about ways to care for the people in your life, i.e. aging parents or aging aunties, uncles, whomever you may be placed in a position of caring for.
Or if you're taking care of adult children who may have
some kind of conditions. Yeah.
And so this is just a space where we are sharing what we are learning, and then we also want to hear from you.
That's it.
And
I'm sorry, I'm caught right now. I got non-functioning clothing.
Okay, you just
girl.
She just going.
Just keep going.
Yes. So
see, I knew I would come a little.
Yeah. So again, we hope you all had a great Thanksgiving holiday.
Yes.
And as we enter into this last month, you know, it's a good thing. I call it good because what I'm learning on a daily basis as I'm in this caregiver space is that every day is its own day. You know how people say, oh, I can't wait till Friday. I can't wait till Monday. Every day is its own day. I remember I used to say that, be like, oh, thanks for the weekend. But I don't say that anymore. It's like every day is its own day. And I say that meaning that I take each day right for what it is. Whatever needs to be done that day, that's that day. I'm not going ahead and thinking, oh, I can't wait till this, wait till that. I just take each day, and I have found that I'm better because I don't stress myself out. I'm not having fits and going, oh, I got to get this done and things like that.
And that's scripture. Let tomorrow take care of itself.
Yes, let tomorrow take care of itself.
So,
yes,
that's what we're doing. And now that we are in the throes of the holiday, we got back-to-back holiday stuff coming up. We just had Thanksgiving, Christmas is coming, and then New Year's.
Right.
And with that being said, I have a topic.
Andrea's got it for you today.
I have a topic that's right here for me. Some of you may like it, some of you may not. My hope, again, with our platform in general, is that we are just bringing up ideas and telling you about things that may possibly happen and some solutions that, can help you along the way.
Mm-hmm.
Today's topic, a hot one, is holiday keep it real conversations. Keep it real conversations. These are going to be heart conversations. How do you do that? Heart conversations. But it may be a little bit it may be with some of those tough ones.
Yes.
And especially and particularly for those who live out of town. Let's say you are the caregiver of your parents and you have other siblings. And let's say you're the main caregiver because you live in town, whereas your other siblings may live out of town and now they're coming home. And they may not want to have the conversation about what's going on with mom and dad, but it's like this conversation has to occur because now you all are here and you can see things firsthand. It's one thing that to be on the phone with your parents and you can hear changes that is going on with them, but it's a whole different scenario when you are face to face and you're watching them and you can see what's going on. What you doing, Vanessa?
I don't know. Sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
Anywho, so it's a different scenario when you, the out of town children, are in town and you still have this mindset of what mom and dad used to be. Like you said, focus on today, and then you come and it's like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that this was really going on.
Right.
So now's the time for all of you to get together and have this is what are we going to do going forward conversation. I hope it's good. Maybe some tension, maybe some shed of tears when you have to discuss the reality of what's going on with your parents. Mom and dad can't function the way that they do. Mom and dad's got to move in with me. Mom and dad may have to go to a facility, and then you get pushback. I don't want mom and dad to go on the facility, but okay, I can't handle this by myself.
Right.
This may be the best case scenario for mom and dad. If you don't want mom and dad to go in this facility, then what is your part? Are you going to help financially? Are you in a position to come home regularly to help assist with mom and dad? These are the things that have to be discussed. And you've got to get out of your feelings about it. Get out of your way, because the focal is mom and dad and what is the best way to care for them as they continue to age. We want this to be a smooth transition. We want it to be positive. Get out of your feelings about what happened in the past. Or if you can't get out of your feelings about what happened in the past, go get some therapy and figure it out. I said it. Go get some therapy. Figure it out. Hell, at this point, we all need therapy. I know. I need some therapy. I need some therapy.
I do.
Honey, I need some therapy.
I know.
Therapists have therapies.
Yes.
We all are we're dealing with some difficult moments and difficult times, and let's eliminate how we are going to care for our parents. We all have the same goal. We love our parents and we just want the best for them. Let's work together to make this happen. Why am I so impassioned about it? Because I've been doing this caregiving thing since 2015, 16, 17, something like that, when my grandmother was alive. And at that particular time, I was dealing with my grandmother and my mother.
Wow.
And full transparency, I was the only one who was doing it. Full transparency. I'm not saying no names. I'm just saying I was the only one who took on the full responsibility of 2 senior citizens simultaneously. They lived in a senior living apartments, and the interesting part, this is my mother's mother, the interesting thing was, and what worked out really well, is that one lived on one floor and one lived on the other floor. No, they did not live together. So when I would come over to visit one, I go visit the other. When I come take one to the grocery store, I took the other to the grocery store. They had the same doctors. So I had 2 appointments that I had to continue with. That was cool. But I was dealing with 2 senior citizens going to the doctor simultaneously.
Wow, that's a lot.
The doctors would have one in one room and one in the other room.
Wow.
It's a lot. It's a lot. And for those of you who live out of town and you come home and you're seeing the one who's the main caregiver, and you may again get in your feelings, well, why is it that person and why is this and why is that? They're taking on a lot of responsibilities and they really need your help. They need your help. They need your help. And sometimes it's not easy for people to express that they need help. Caregivers, express that you need help.
Yeah.
Tell them what you need help with. Financial. Time. Time is the biggest factor.
Yes.
Time is the biggest factor that as caregivers, we need that time.
Yes.
Again, if you live out of state, are you able to come once a month to take on full responsibility of mom and dad and let me have a break? If you're not able to, can you give financially so we can bring somebody in to assist? Because the insurances don't cover this stuff. Not too much.
That's true.
Not too much, even for respite.
Yeah. And
respite care.
Yeah.
They just don't pay.
Yeah, that is true.
They don't pay. So
that is true.
Caregivers need assistance. They need support. They need understanding. They don't want to hear why mama choose you. How come daddy always this with you? They don't need that feedback. We don't need this right now. We don't need it. And there will come a moment where you are tired. You just get tired. And you finally have to decide, what battle are you going to choose? I use the word battle loosely, but that's what it comes down to at some point. It's like, I'm going to pick my battles. Am I going to be headstrong and itch about this one thing? Or am I going to let it go? So I may have been all over the place. I wrote down things. I had an order, but I'm just letting it flow because I know of what I'm talking about. And as things come to my memory, I'm bringing them up and I'm addressing them because these are the things that I dealt with and semi-deal with now. But back then, I was dealing with those things and I was dealing with it by myself. I was. And that's just the way it is.
Wow.
The end.
It's
not the end, but Is that the end? No.
No.
I know. Oh no. Copyright.
Well, I'm an only child.
And she's coming from the stance of the only child.
So I'm coming from the stance of an only child.
Yes.
However, to kind of keep it real conversations, piggybacking off of Andrea, one thing I believe that is impactful is that once you have the conversation and just kind of get aside and say, hey, we need to talk about this, the caregiver will communicate the findings. Okay, this is what has been happening now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And this is what is going on. Okay. The person who's being the main caregiver, maybe they'll disclose, okay, this is the medical things that's going on. She's going to need to go to the doctor 3 times a month or something like that, or your parent or whoever that loved one is. So once you have the conversation to communicate those findings, and let's see, how is it going to impact the family? Meaning, how is it going to impact you all, say, as the adult children? And if you have families yourself and you have spouses, how is that going to impact? And then you all have the discussion to say, okay, this is what I can do. like Andrea said, you know, providing financially will be a big help. Maybe you can just establish an account just for that, what you can contribute to, and that can take care of, say, if you need meals. Or sometimes they do have the free Meals on Wheels, but I will tell you, meals make a big difference. If you have to get in a nurse or a care, a medical person in to take care of some things, you can have that there. So, and then also for yourself or for your siblings to, maybe if they're out of town, to take the time to, say, travel and maybe take a day or a weekend or something like that. So once you all get together for the holiday, and you're noticing, some things different, go up to your main sibling that's doing the caregiving. Hey, noticing this going on with Dad. So what's going on? And you all can have the conversation, communicate those findings, and think about, first of all, how is this impacting the family? What is that impact? And then of course, I'll let Andrea take this on, having that dialogue with those that are resistant. The dialogue with those family members that are saying, this ain't happening. Ain't nothing wrong with her. It's just this. How do you have that conversation?
Like she said, you come back with, okay, I've been attending doctor's appointments. Here are a list of medications that Mom and Dad is taking. I know you can tell by conversations there's some repetitiveness, which gives you a signal of a little bit of dementia, maybe a lot of dementia. Physically, they may not be able to walk like they used to. I mean, there's some physicalities that you can see right off the bat would tell you these things are going on. But if you're just the ones who are resistant, you back it up with proof. Hey, you see these 5 pills, they take them daily, and each one has a different side effect, which can cause things to occur as well. But these medications are being taken for a reason, to help deal with whatever ailments are going on. We got backup. Hey, the next appointment is on the 5th. I'd love it if you were able to come and attend. Things are technology. Let's use technology now. If you can't attend, ask the doctor, is it okay to call this particular sibling, or can we Zoom, so that they can be a part of the process as well. Sometimes it's a matter of, if they're out of town, they feel like I'm intentionally being left out. It's not that you're being intentionally being left out. Things happen so fast.
Yes, they do. Yes,
they happen fast,
and you gotta move.
You gotta react.
You gotta react.
I may not be able to call you and say, hey, this is going on with Mom and Dad at this particular moment. You may not find out until after the fact.
Right.
Don't get in your feelings.
Yeah. And the telehealth, having those calls, medical professionals don't mind doing
They
that.
really don't.
They actually, I think they do welcome it, just so that they can communicate to someone who can understand and be able to make the appropriate decision for your loved one. So again, having the conversation, and again, this goes into developing that plan, which we've spoken about in previous episodes. Whereas, this is all a part of gathering that and pulling that together.
Right.
And again, knowing how the holidays can be hectic. I would tell you, me working full time, I had to use the vacation day just to get the day after Thanksgiving off. So a lot of companies now, they only giving you that one day, that one holiday. And if you're like me, you'd be like, okay, I don't want to travel, I just want to sit and relax. So just thinking on that part, as far as having that conversation, understanding how it's going to impact the family. And then also too, when you're having the dialogue, you got some that are supportive and you have some that are not supportive. So I would say, how do you handle, and I'll propose this question, how do you handle the relative or the sibling that is not supportive? Meaning they just whatever.
Well,
How would you
full
do that?
transparency. Sometimes you got to come to a head with somebody. You're headstrong. They're headstrong. You sometimes have to come to a head.
What if they
don't hit them?
But what if they don't want to accept?
They hit you. No,
I know. Then you have a big
so
brawl.
see, no, we're trying to avoid these things, but cool heads prevail.
Yes.
Cool heads prevail.
You can catch more bees with honey.
Get it out. Hey, okay. Right now, we're not getting along on this issue. We're not getting along. I'm gonna pull back. I'm gonna step back, and I'm gonna revisit this later, and I'll get back with you. I've had to do it. I've had to do it. And then again, you realize we are trying to care for our parents. I'm not trying to control everything. I just happen to be the one, the go-to one. Not because I want this. It is what it is at this particular moment. But I really need and want you all, whether it's one or three, I want you all to be a part of this process. And we've got to make it happen. We don't have a choice. Well, I guess we do have a choice, but I'm saying I'm going to take care of my mom, whether this person helps me or not.
Right.
I'm taking on the role. I'm taking on the responsibility. And this is my definitive answer, but I really need the help, and I welcome the help, and I want you to be a part of it.
So once you all have the conversation, and I would say just somebody maybe write down, make notes of what was the collective agreement.
Yes.
What did you agree to do?
Yes.
If say you got sibling, or even not just a parent. Say you have an aunt who does not have children, and you have to take care of that elder relative in the family because there's nobody. She doesn't have anybody. That can happen. I do know of a case with that.
Absolutely.
And so, and what you, again, like you say, having that conversation, and then once, say, if you do come to something collective, document that down. Have that down, document to say, okay, this is how this is going. This is what we're going to do. Whoever's deciding to say, okay, I can step in here, I can step in there, because it's a lot on one person to try to do it. And it's a blessing that you have others that can fall in. I think that's a huge blessing.
Can and will.
Yes, that when you have those who can and will, and you have the relative that's not being resistant. So, like, say the person you're caring for, I will say sometimes our seniors can be a little bit resistant.
I think too,
because I'm actually believe it or not, I'm in the middle of that now with the couple, the 90-year-old couple. Yeah. They do need help. I mean, they do. The wife's 94, the husband's 91, but they refuse to go into a facility. I heard him say it. The husband said it. He didn't want to go into a facility. But at this point, that's about what they need, because the wife, I mean, she does have a little dementia going on, I can see. But, she's calling different people to ask to take care of different things. And a lot of us have other things. Like, of course, I have my mother, and then she has other people that have other things going on in their lives. So it's like all of us can't just, come and do it. And I think the old guard thinking is, facility, they're not going to take care of me. And I think back in those days, facilities, they had that mindset that if you put them in a facility, they'll get thrown away. But now, in this day and age, things are a lot better. And so now my thing is convincing her and her husband, okay, you can do a facility. Because actually they have a daughter that's up north, and she's in not the best of health. So this is, and so this is a conversation, and of course, it's me and a couple of others they consider pretty close. So, but we're all in agreement that, hey, Y'all need to go to a facility, but they're being very resistant. So how that's gonna come out, I'll keep you posted. One thing that I'm doing is I'm praying. God knows what He's doing. God works it all out. So I can tell you that I'm praying.
It's hard to make those type of decisions.
Yes,
it really is. I mean, in the perfect world, you wouldn't have to place your loved ones in these type of areas. We had to do it with my grandmother, but it turned out to be the best thing for her. She was in her 90s. She lived by herself. I hired a nurse to come in to assist her during the day, and my grandmother wasn't having it. She wouldn't let the woman touch a fork. So I was wasting money.
Yeah. Wow.
But my grandmother was experiencing the when they confuse the day and night, sundown.
I can't remember.
I think it's called sundown.
Yeah.
Where they were confused the days and nights, and she would be up at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, walking around in the halls. If she stayed in her apartment, perhaps that would have been something different. But she was walking the halls, and neighbors were noticing.
Wow.
The placement of her apartment was close to a main door that went out to the street. So I was worried. I couldn't sleep because I was worried if she was going to wander out in the street in the middle of the night. She would call me at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm saying, hey, do you know it's 3 o'clock in the morning? She said, yeah, I know it's 3 o'clock in the morning. She didn't understand. And what happened is something occurred, and to this day I can't tell you what, but my mother called and said, hey, there's an ambulance here. We're taking mother to the hospital. So, oh my God. So I rushed down, and we go to the hospital, and from there they placed her into a facility. They took care of all of the work. I just chose the place. They placed her in a facility, and it worked out for the best. I was able to get some rest.
Good.
I knew she was taken care of. I knew she was being watched 24/7. I knew she wouldn't wander off. I knew she would get some type of sleep.
Now, one thing, and that's a good thing you point out, one thing I've noticed is that if they have to go to the hospital, I will say they have resources and people there, and it's easier for them to transition into a facility versus when you come home and they discharge you, and then you're trying to do that.
If that is the route that you decide to take, because you will be given a what is that? I was going to say not a nurse. You would get a caseworker.
Yeah, caseworker.
You'll be
understand that.
Okay, we got a lot going on today. We got a lot going on today.
Oh,
a lot of interferences. Some phone calls are coming in.
But that's okay. This is real. Okay.
This is real life. This is real life.
But it's all good.
Maybe I even sound like I'm bumbling a little bit through this. This is real life. This is what we're talking about, and this is what we're showing you. We're dealing with the same things that you were dealing with.
Yeah,
but we don't have a script. We're trying to.
We do have notes, though.
We do have notes. It's just I'm very impassioned about this.
Yes.
We're impassioned about this whole caregiving aspect in general.
Yes.
So we're just trying to help.
So we're hoping that with that portion of understanding and having the conversation during the holidays, like I said, holidays are when families gathering around and things like that. Go ahead and just kind of have it, have it amicably, doesn't have to, at least you can start it. Nobody's saying that you might have the solution at Christmas dinner.
And everything would be like this. It would be great
like
if you could, but like you said, this may be the opportune moment to initiate and start and show them the notes that you have. Hey, this is what I've been gathering. This is the information I can show you.
This is what's been happening.
This is what's been happening. I'm just not pulling this outside of my neck.
Right.
These things are occurring with our parents.
Right.
And we just want the best. We want the best for Auntie. We want the best for Big Mama. We want the best for Uncle Bob.
There you go. So, I know that was a lot today.
Woo, I felt like I was la 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 la.
I think
la,
she
la,
released
la, la,
a
la.
lot because she really was in it. So, and again, please, you can give us feedback on
Yes.
it, but we just wanting to kind of get you kind of thinking of some things.
Yes.
So, have your action plan, to think about for the month. Is like, okay, if I need to have this conversation, or even if you're currently caregiving and they're advancing and you need more help, reaching out, and how to have it during the holidays and everything. So I think, did you cover everything?
I guess I did. Girl. I feel like I did. I'm tired. I need a
Oh boy.
coffee season. Coffee and Jesus. Coffee and Jesus.
Well, she gonna get a little bit more coffee. She's gonna get a little bit more. So we hope you enjoyed that and got a lot of information with that. Again, we're hoping you having good as you're entering into these holidays.
Yes.
As far as my motivation moment,
Yes.
don't let nothing steal your peace.
You said that last time.
I don't know if I said it. If I did, we gonna
hear it again.
Don't let nothing steal your peace. It's important to keep that peace because around the holidays you're getting pulled in different directions.
Yes.
And how do you maintain that peace? Sit back and close those eyes and just say, I love you. I thank you. Please forgive me. And I'm sorry. And it's not saying it to anybody. You can say it to yourself. That's a way for you to connect with God and get your mind cleared up. I just learned this recently too.
I love that.
It's a book called Zero Limits. I'm going to have to reach out to the author. He's a good guy. I'm going to reach out to him and see about that. And I'm a reader, so I'm actually looking at getting that book anyway. Because I saw the documentary. It was really cool.
Okay, give it one more time.
Zero Limits. Oh, the 4 things.
Yes.
You say to yourself, I love you. I thank you. Please forgive me. And I'm sorry. And you're saying it to yourself because the thing about it is us understanding and learning to love ourselves. I'm learning that I think that a lot of us have a lot of things going on because we don't really have that love. So you just got to take that time.
But those things can help with that person that you're, a little combative with.
Yeah, that can help.
Those statements,
Yeah.
those statements can squash any tension.
So with that, to keep your peace, we hope you're keeping your peace, at least trying to.
Yes.
We appreciate your support,
We
and
do
that'll
so
do us
much.
for this
Please
episode.
subscribe. Please subscribe.
And click that little notification button. So you can
click.
know.
Yeah. Click
So you
notification.
can know when we have a new episode.
Okay. And with that,
We appreciate, we love you, thank you. We
Thank you.
love to hear your feedback. Let your friends know, and just keep going. We got some bigger things coming.
yeah, let them know these new two chicks right here, these Georgia peaches.
Yes, we are working it.
We working.
Well, we
Okay.
thank you so much. So have a good one.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye. See ya.
All right.
Is that what we're gonna do?
No, we ain't gonna do that. We just gonna say
Bye.
bye.